Lion Habitat Ranch. I'm Caitlin. Today I'm joined by Denise and Ringo, and we're going to do some yoga today. Ready? So first, as always, we do want to say thank you to anyone who's made any donations. That is really helping us. It does cost us $2,000 a day to feed all the animals and keep things running here. So all of those donations really do help. You can donate right here on this post on our Facebook or at lionhabitatranch.org. You can also, if you haven't done so yet, add us on Amazon. If you have any friends who haven't added us on Amazon Smile, you can share this video as well and ask them to add to their Amazon Smile. What that does is Amazon will actually donate a small amount of anything you purchase. Comes to us directly, so it's easy for you, and all those little bits add up for us. So we really do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And today we are talking kindness. So we're going to do some yoga. We're going to kind of breathe and be calm. And we want to talk about being kind to each other. I know sometimes we get so wrapped up in our everyday lives and we get stressed and we get anxious and we kind of tend to have issues. We want to kind of refocus on being kind and what it really means to be kind to each other and to stop bullying. So Denise is here today to talk to us a little bit about bullying, because actually when she was a kid, she was just telling me she actually got bullied a little bit as a kid.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, so we know some people are getting outside and hanging out with their friends again, and some people may even be going back to school. So we thought it'd be really important for the kids, because that's why we do these streaming safaris, even though there are the kids at heart, as Keeper Kylie likes to say. We wanted to talk about being kind to each other and saying no to bullying. Just because it can really damage a lot of people. It can do a lot of harm. Sometimes you think it may be funny to say something hurtful to other people, but it may hurt them a lot more than you think, and it may not be as funny to them. When I was younger, I was bullied for an assortment of things, like eating, what I wore. I like to wear big t-shirts with shorts every single day, and people made fun of me for that. My haircuts, and it made things really hard for me as a kid because it wasn't very positive. And having something positive is just really, really important, especially for kids that are really developing. And you want to be able to have that positivity in your life. So try to be that role model for kids if you're an adult, or even other kids. You can be role models to other kids. You don't have to join in making fun of other people. So everyone's different. So
yeah, I know. I wasn't bullied so much as a kid, but I do remember people that I went to school with being bullied, and I always stood up for them. So that was kind of how I was as a kid. If I went to school with Denise, I probably would have ended up stepping in and trying to help her out, because it's really important to be an ally. So if you do see bullying happening, you can step in and kind of defend your friends or even people you don't know. Or you can also, if you don't feel comfortable confronting the bully or really being in the middle of that situation, you can always tell an adult. And tell an adult that you trust. If you feel like there is an adult picking on you also, you can tell another adult.
That you trust, yeah.
That you trust, yeah. So we just want to, point out that it's really helpful to just have somebody in your corner. Because a lot of times when kids are bullied, it just feels like everybody is against you and you don't have any friends and you're just kind of sad and alone. And that's how bullies really makes it easier when you feel like that. That's their goal. So so we just want to remind everyone to be kind, and adults especially. Even if you don't have any kids, I know we have a lot of
followers.
Yes,
Keeper Kylie, always with us. She's on her vacation this weekend.
Yes, we're missing her, but we'll see her next Wednesday. So even when you're out, like you're out at the store and you don't think that kids are watching you, kids are always watching us.
I just like the parrots.
Yes, these guys are also kids. So yeah, just be kind to each other. Just when you're out and about at your daily life, just kind of try to put yourself in other people's shoes. If if somebody's rude to you too, kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're having a bad day, and a little bit of kindness is going to go a lot farther than more negativity. So we just want to remind everybody.
And we have a special thing for that, yoga. Because what's more kind and enlightening and positive than yoga? Animal yoga.
Yes, so we have all of our yoga poses today are going to be animal themed. So you guys, if you want to, I have a yoga mat here, so I brought my yoga mat today. Denise is doing it on the concrete, so more power to you, Denise. Do have a hard floor at home and you don't have a yoga mat, you can always put down a towel or a blanket or something. That's really helpful. Or if you're like Denise and you're hardcore, you want to get on that hard floor, you go for it also. So yeah, we're going to get started with some yoga. We're going to try and like be zen and calm. I do want to say, anyone who is participating, make sure you have adult approval and or supervision. So, and I also want to throw out there, I'm not a yoga instructor at all in any sense of the word. So I do some yoga at home, and so I'm just going to share with you some pretty basic stuff. Remember,
Adult
isn't my
supervision.
job. Adult
We are not yoga.
But if you want to do something with us, so we're going to start on our knees. So we're going to sit down, and you might have noticed that this streaming safari is called lion's breath. That's because there is a breathing technique in yoga that is called lion's breath. So since we're the lion habitat, we thought lion's breath was pretty appropriate. So we're going to start with some calming lion's breaths. And what we just want to do is we're going to just breathe in deeply, but when we breathe out, we're just going to kind of exhale, and we're going to get a little bit silly here. So we're going to just breathe out with our tongues out and just kind of let it all go. So first you're going to breathe in nice and deep. And then when you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands forward on your knees, kind of like your lion's paws, and breathe out like nice, I like it.
And the wind is doing lion's breath as well with us.
So we'll do a couple lion's breaths before we move on, because it is important to kind of, anytime you're exercising or doing yoga or anything like that, your breath is really important. So you want to remember to breathe in and out the whole time we are working here. So we're going to do a couple lion's breaths. In and out.
Sorry.
Denise is having fun. All right. So once you feel like you've got your nice lion's breaths in there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our hands, our lion claws, onto the mat and start in tabletop. That's not a lion one, but we just want to make sure we have a flat back. And our hands are firmly placed on the mat or the floor with our knees and our feet touching the mat. And then we're going to do some cat-cows. So cat, you arch your back here, head down, and then cow, you bring your head forward, drop your lower back, and bring your neck all the way up like that.
And if you want to be a little silly, I've seen memes where you can do like the little cow horns and go move.
I like it. So, yeah, so we're going to breathe in when we do cat and out when we do cow. And we're going to do, I don't know, 2, 3 of those?
Okay, great.
All right, here we go. If you guys do have any questions as we're going.
Yes, if you guys have any questions at all about the animals or anything, let us know.
If you see Ringo doing something silly behind us and you have a question about Ringo, no, don't hesitate to ask. He's back there, I think, ringing at me. All right. So from here, we're going to go into downward dog. So this one, you're just going to bring your hands a little bit farther forward, and you're going to start to put your toes on the floor. So curl your toes in. You okay? It's going to be a good one for today.
We're not flexible anymore.
Nope.
As you get older, exercising sometimes becomes harder, and then you lose your flexibility, and then
All right, no falling. You
struggle
got
bus.
this. All right, so we're going to tuck our toes in and then push up our knees off the mat until we have a flat back and our booties in the air.
This is Ozzy's bow, by the way.
Yeah, so have you ever seen Ozzy bow? Oh, I breathed in wrong.
So if you've ever seen Ozzy bow in any of his painting sessions while Caitlin finishes collecting her breath
Right.
again, you can see that this is actually what inspired Ozzy to capture his bow. So that is where Ozzy's bow actually came from, is from downward dog yoga.
So you're going to hang here for just a minute. No, not even a full minute, because I'm not that strong.
Not a full minute, Caitlin said, because she's not that strong. As you can see, Denise is like, oh, I'll talk about the bow. She's cheating.
And then we can come back to you and just gently place your knees. Make sure you don't crash into your knees when you come down. Back on the mat. And we're gonna do Denise's favorite. We're gonna do Cobra. It's really good on the nice leaky floor there. So for Cobra, we're actually gonna drop all the way to our belly. So we're gonna stretch our feet out behind us, drop down to your belly, and then you're gonna raise up, just like a Cobra.
It's a nice back stretch.
Yes. Back stretch. I like this one. Okay.
So this one's called Cobra.
Remember to breathe.
My gym instructors, or gymnastics instructors, always used to have to tell me that. They're like, and breathe, breathe.
Breathing is important. And you're gonna lower yourself back down. And we're gonna go back to all fours. And this time you're gonna bring your knees all the way up and rotate around. So you're sitting on your booty. Which I have something in my pocket. Oh, it's my wallet. And we're gonna bring our legs in front of us and we're gonna do butterflies.
So, okay.
I'm not a butterfly. Yeah, so I did not say at the beginning of this, but really it's ideal when you're doing yoga because you are being so flexible that you wear some more flexible clothes. So usually when I do this at home, I'm wearing like some stretchy pants and
Not
a tank
jeans,
top,
don't
not
do that.
jeans, and our work shirt. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do butterfly. You guys can join me at home. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together, and you're gonna bring your knees out wide. Make sure your back is nice and straight, or you're gonna, well, adults will tweak their back. I guess you guys will probably be okay. And you're just gonna kind of hang here. This is a good stretch for the inside of your legs. And we're gonna do another couple breaths. Feel free to do lying press anytime you want. Alright, and you can bring your knees back together, and we'll end with one more. I'm going to swing mine all around to the side. One more lion's breath. So sit up nice and tall, breathe in nice and deep, and then on an exhale, exhale with a nice lion's breath. Awesome. So those are some fun yoga poses. We had the cat-cow, lion's breath, we did butterfly, downward dog, and cobra. So those are a few fun animal poses that we can do there. So I hope you guys had fun doing yoga. Feel free to practice those on your own. Don't rip your pants. Supervision. And maybe not some tight jeans, you know. Mine are really stretchy, so they're pretty cool. So thanks for tuning in with us. If you guys did have any questions that you wanted to leave on here, we'll answer those later. Thanks again to anyone who's donated. Again, if you have already donated or you can't donate right now, sharing is also super helpful. So please share any and all of our videos. That really helps us out. We do want to say thank you. And remember to be kind. So everyone, everywhere, kindness is strength. So thank you guys so much for checking in.